told there's some real money in the room.
OG Percy.
Okay. What's the word, real tune?
Federal prosecutors say leaders of Joshua Media Ministries International, David Taylor and Michelle Branham.
Oh, the church folks.
Are the church folk.
I know them. Oh, go ahead.
I ain't gonna say the church folk, I'm gonna say the Pharisee.
Okay.
Are indicted on charges alleging forced labor, money laundering, and theft of donations. Both were arrested and are expected in court today.
Two pastors now facing federal charges in a $50 million labor and money laundering scandal linked to a Houston ministry.
OG Percy, you're well versed with the church. You come from the church. What's your take on this situation?
Will a man rob God? Yes, he will. Will a man rob? Isn't that Bible, that book they read? Yes, I did, Tune. You threw, since you sit there and threw my background out there. Yes, I did grow up in church. Proud of it. A gangster that grew up in church. I know y'all say, how did that make sense? What he just did. I wouldn't be alive today if I didn't. Hello! That's how I make it make sense. I wouldn't be alive today. A gangster that's alive today had to have some type of spiritual leadership going on somewhere. Another, you said a mega church, right? Well, that's another mega church that done came under scrutiny. Okay, well, goddamn, old Potter House, that's been quiet lately, huh? The other week, another pastor was sentenced to like 15 years for the shit he was doing to the church. Huh?
It's crazy.
I remember that same pastor they got sentenced to that time. Anybody seen Bishop Hornbuckle? Is Bishop Hornbuckle still alive? I heard Bishop Hornbuckle kicked the bucket. Oh, that was another bishop that robbed another church over here in Arlington. Okay, him. Bishop Hornbuckle, where you at, my nigga? I ran into Bishop Hornbuckle. Oh, got another major church down here in this part of town, out here in this community. Bishop Hornbuckle had one of the biggest, nicest churches going on. I was in solitary confinement during my time. Tell my crib, and Bishop Hornbuckle came to my door and asked, doing what God had him to do now. Now you want to get in here and start working. But listen, Bishop, you can't preach to me when you got on the same shit I got on. Hello! That's how I look at things. Because both of us in the wrong right now. Catch me when we get out of here and I can listen to what you say. I'm not one of them jailhouse inmates get in here and just because you a preacher out there, you can save me in here. Bitch, you need to be trying to save yourself. Yeah. But anyway, Bishop Hornbuckle came to my solitary confinement, said he looked into you all right in there, brother. I said, yeah, nigga, what's up? Y'all know me, I'm stupid in lockup. I'm goddamn man, I'm all fucked up in jail. So that's how I approached him. I'm gonna give you my attitude in his. He said, yeah, man. He said, I was just chopping chicken. I said, nah, nigga, I don't need shit. Yeah, nigga, I need some. I need to make a phone call. Can you help me with that? And the man said some real shit. He said, yeah. I said, damn. You can't hear, nigga? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was shooting for the moon, not the stars, nigga. Fuck you talking about? I was shooting for the moon. God damn it. I was trying to hit something. And guess what? That man said, yeah, I can help you out with a phone call. Nigga, how the fuck you gonna do that, bitch? I'm in solitary. He said, I'm gonna tell me the number you need me to dial. I call the number have my wife to call it for you, and I got you. She called on the three-way for you. And I do it on my phone call. I say, boy, yeah, whatever, nigga. Give me a bag of chips and some chips and a soup or something, nigga. He said, don't worry about it. I got you. You need something to read? I said, oh, this preacher right here, easy. Once they're in the system, they easy to work back here, nigga. Their job is outside, not in here. Hello? Let's go, God. They supposed to work outside, not in here. So that shit they do out there, it don't work in here. It get you worked on here. But Bishop Hornbuckle ended up being a pretty cool guy. But the reason I brushed up old Bishop, because he really gave me the game on church folks. He told me how crooked they was. He told me he was down here for the money. He told me he was going to take the money and go on a cruise and take me with. But nigga, You know, I didn't give a fuck at the time then, nigga. I was gonna rock with Bishop. Cause guess what? I was crippin' real tough back then, and Bishop was talking to me as a church guy, Bert talking to a crib guy. But guess what? My thing was I learned something from a pastor that had a bishop that had a mega church, and he was in there for fucking the congregation girls. You understand me? All ages, goddamn it. You know what that man told me? He said, when I get out, he said, I got enough money saved up. When I get out here, I'm going to take me a cruise. He said, oh, Percy, you come go with. I said, man, give me some of them hoes. He said, oh, no, he told me, he said, there ain't no problem. What y'all didn't get out of that is how these people think that own these churches, these big mega churches. They create their own shit. Shout out to David Caress. Oh, anybody seen old Dave Caress? Oh, you know, when you do shit like that, your shit go up in flames. And you think you got away with something, your shit go up in flames. Anybody seen old David Caress? I didn't think so. More of that story is, man, God bless these people to bless others, and they don't stick with their blessings that God give them. God blessed them to bless others. They didn't say they had old church on the corner. They didn't have old piece of church on the corner. You know, and from what I heard, they you know, this is what they do, y'all. You know, I don't fuck with churches. Tune just told y'all, just gave me up. Which he didn't have to. I'm glad he did reach out something that was on my resume that I'm proud of. As a gangster, and to say that I grew up in the church. Hell, let my mama tell her, hell, I was down there born in the church. She went into labor while she was at church with me. So I was down there born at the church. So on that note, y'all watch this. I don't fool around in churches no more. I know how church folks is now. I really actually know how church folks are now. I had to realize one thing, I'm not mad at them, because one thing about church folks, half of them come from the streets anyway. What you expect from a nigga coming off the streets trying to get some help and you give them some, you know, some of them might relapse while they at church. I seen Sister Johnson join church 3 times in 1 goddamn month. I'm trying to find out what the fuck going on with her. How you join church in 3 months? But my thing is this, the pastors and these bishops, y'all, they watching y'all. As soon as you get in there, he preach his word, you know, he say, who's the visitor back there, the new lady that came? Did y'all want y'all to know, he sick his hoes on you. He sick his hoes on you as soon as you come through. Oh, my bad. Damn. He sick his Urshas on you. That'll help him. You know, he sick his, because you got Urshas, you got, you know, overseers, you got armor bearers. You got undertakers. You got ones that take over. That preacher right there and his wife, they deserve to be where they at. I hope God don't even make they bun. I hope Daddy don't even fuck with them. Cause Daddy know they were wrong in the motherfucker. Been ran out with Daddy money. They storing Daddy money. They try to keep Daddy money. Yeah, instead of doing what he's supposed to do with it and give to the ones that's in need. But you know what they doing? They preying on the weak. They preying on the weak. One thing people know about church, when you come there, you looking for help. If you got somebody willing to help you, you got a man that can get in your head, goddamn it, you start listening to these preachers and he sick his Urshas on you. His whole, my bad, not his whole, his Urshas. They Urshas. They was hand-picked. Seasoned real good. They know what to ask you when they get up on you. They're going to pimp you out, goddamn it, bring you in. Be sitting over there telling you, you go program. And then, what they call them? They say, oh, my bad. Secretaries. Sexretaries. They say sexretaries. S-E-X, sexretaries. And they send their secretary to talk to you. She say, well, you know, the pastor, he's free Wednesday. You can come down here and have a private conference with him and we'll set you up with him. Who the fuck on Wednesday, bitch? Nothing jumping on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the pastor, yeah, he come down here, meet with you, you know. You come to his office, don't park in the front, come around. We got special parking spot just for the guests. We're in the back of the church. God damn. You got to go drive around. You got a little thing, private. No, this for the privacy of you, and yours. Make sure you just a line there. That's just they honeycomb high there. A lot of these people ain't using these churches for what y'all think they using them for, y'all. And I told y'all, right here on Real Tune TV, I gotta say it again. I told y'all when God gonna reveal half the shit in this 1 year that y'all been seeing in the last 3 years. Yeah, and he started with TD Jakes. Said, I should snatch the shit off for him. Got him. And he studied. He been snatching and snatching and snatching and snatching since then. God damn, I don't know who up one. I don't know who up one right now. Who you think up one right now? I think is it the drill team up or is the church up right now? Huh? Somebody up one.
They running neck and neck.
They running neck and neck. It's like, let's go then. My man said running neck and neck over there. Get out there, Dre. Don't say the same goddamn. They running neck and neck. That's crazy. The drill team in the church. Well, I'm sorry to let y'all know I used to be in the drill team at the church. Let's go. Oh, y'all know how to do my 10 hooks, my parade rest, my left face, my right flank. Oh, they taught me well how to move. But one thing they taught me how to do is obey commandments. Whenever I gave an order, they gave me an order and I obeyed it. I can give them that order today and they act like they don't know what it means. Huh? But to make a long story short, this church that's going under scrutiny right now, I don't know shit about you. Don't want to know nothing about you. Because anybody that's taking God's word and using it for their benefits is going to sacrifice themselves in the end. They're going to sacrifice themselves in the end. Yeah, it's good right now. Hell yeah. Did y'all see them people running them niggas in that church and make that change? Told that nigga up your shit right there on the goddamn thing. Doing the walk straight in, down the aisle. Nigga, run your chain, bitch. Run all that. Was on there bragging. $1 million preacher bragging about his rollie on his hand, his Cubans on his neck, all this shit on his head, and went in the church and up in this church looking like a whole pimp, talking shit, got a crowd, congregation full of hoes, know what's going on. The sad thing, these church people know what's going on. They just don't say nothing till their ass get caught. They don't say, bitch, shit been going on. Now that they done got caught, everybody knows something now. Well, bitch, you been knowing. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody that's been knowing what's going on, because guess what they told me the other day? Goddamn, your affiliation is worse than anything. Goddamn, y'all in the affiliation, weren't you there with them? You knew what was happening? Wasn't you riding in the car with them? Nigga, were you paying your tithes? Yeah, when you on that second row, when you paying for your seat? Don't you got your own parking spot? Yeah, you in there with them. So the ones that know what's going on, don't start acting surprised now. The church know what, let me tell y'all something, y'all. When these churches get exposed like this, don't get surprised, because them people at the church, believe me, y'all, fuck what y'all think. They know what's going on. They just try to act like they don't. Now everybody wants to say, well, I had to go down there to the meeting, talk to the pastor Wednesday. Did you, girl? Yeah, I went last Wednesday. You did? Yeah, Sister Johnson was there the other Wednesday. Yeah, but he didn't never say nothing. He just sit there and stared at me. Just sit there. He did me the same way with these little eyes, giving me that look and stuff. I felt kind of uncomfortable. You did? Yeah. But he's sitting there with his pants all wide open. Gap to the side, had his print all there. Goddamn, and he was talking to me. He just didn't seem like the preacher on Sunday. Well, hell, it ain't Sunday, bitch. It's Wednesday. The fuck you expect him to be? He human too. Oh, but he pray off the church. Sometimes the most predators are in the church. Deacon Johnson over there fucking Sister Charlene's little daughter? What? Yeah, she was out there waiting for him in the parking lot. They left the other day Sunday. I seen him at the cafeteria. We went to church. We just happened to walk in on. They sitting there. They had just got out of church too. It was Sister Charlene's daughter. The little 17-year-old little Jessica. Yeah, she was with Deacon Sons. They was at the cafeteria eating at the church. What? I heard a lady get up in church the other day and tell the motherfucker right there on the microphone. when she got up and gave the announcements. She said, little LaShawn, Lakeisha, you better not be out there waiting for my husband in the parking lot this week either. Huh? She got on the microphone in front of the whole church and said, Lakeisha, I don't need you out there waiting for my husband in the parking lot this week. You know, that's just another bitch losing her goddamn husband to one more young thug, one more young tight skirt wearing ass girls over there, coming to the church like they just left the club. Don't even got panty prints. You just see the G-string coming. They goddamn at church. Walking down the aisle giving the announcements. God damn, did you see this? Man, preachers up there in the pulpit with their legs wide open, then put an extra piece of sock in their goddamn pants, with them old tight ass slick pants on, sitting in the pulpit with their hand back like this in the pulpit. And they know Sister Johnson them over there watching that dick. Sister Johnson them over there watching that dick. Yeah, I had her this week. Her ass was going. You should have seen her, boy. She was watching that dick hard this week. Yeah, that type of shit. Perversion at the church is Y'all know how much pussy out on the church bus? Hello! You know how much pussy out on the church? Yeah, the church bus was in my church, the church bus was the shit going on the buses. So I read somebody in the front seat, go all the way to the back, go to the back. Yeah, you know what, they had these, don't worry. But I gotta let y'all know it's good to party. Anyway, they used to tell us go on the church bus. The church bus, what we gonna do on this shit? Fuck the church bus. The blue bus and the red bus. Our church had 5 buses. And they had their names across, but 5 buses, 2 buses, they always left parked with the door. My partner knew how to open the door. All you gotta do is mash and they come on over. And they get in the bus, goddamn, the bus so dark because one of them big old buses looked like a Greyhound with the tinted windows on it. Shit, you hear motherfuckers, what the fuck going on the bus? I ain't gonna tell y'all my church, but the church bus was the goddamn new club. Fuck going on there. Who preaching? Just know they're gonna be through with church in a minute. We gotta be back in there like we been in church. I see motherfuckers from the other side walking there, look like they just breathing hard and motherfuckers. I be mad because I gotta play the goddamn drums. I wanna go to the church bus. They running trains on the church bus. How you run a train on a bus? Hello! My bad. I got caught up in my sin for a minute, y'all. Because one thing about it, I am human. And he without sin cast the first stone. These things do happen at churches. The people at that church that done lost their mojo, come on over to the True Testament. Brother Percy, man. Every Sunday, man, where you don't even have to pay offering. All you gotta do is tune in to Brother Percy every Sunday at the True Testament, man. I haven't missed a Sunday in 5 years. Brother Percy be talking, not me. I don't got shit to say to none of you motherfuckers. But Brother Percy, he'll be talking on Sunday. He don't come after Sunday. Not me. I'm just giving y'all the announcement he left on the door on the announcement. I gotta give announcements every now and then for the nigga. Yeah. But anyway. Be steadfast, unmovable, always abiding in the word of the Lord. Bars. Stay steadfast, y'all. I'm out of here.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.